Hi everyone, it's Nathaniel again. Today I'm going to be talking about the last of my library haul, Never the Wind by Francesco and Dimitri. This is the story about Luca, a 13-year-old boy who has gone completely blind, and he and his family moved down to his grandfather's farmhouse in the south of Italy where they are planning on renovating the place into a tourist hotel. It's told from his perspective as he is learning to navigate the world without vision and his friendship with Ada Guadalupe, who lives next door. Through the summer of 1996, they become each other's best friends, and the two of them explore the area around the Masseria and also discover some of the history between their families over the generations. Luca, whose family itself is a bit dysfunctional, finds a certain amount of solace in Ada's family because her parents are very kind and caring. As the story progresses, we discover that something's not quite right. There's a wanderer that is following Luke around and is also causing harm to Ada whenever she's asleep. As you're going through this book, which is beautifully written and it really pulls you in to Luca's experience, you also realize that there's more to what is not seen, and that's figuratively speaking as well. So the last part of the book takes a bit of a dark turn, and you actually realize that there's more to what is going on between these two families than is originally thought. Now, the story is described as a gothic fantasy, and for the most part, it fits into the real world that we know, even though there's a little bit of fantastical elements that happen. And then, of course, towards the end, the fantasy is ramped up a bit, and when you fully understand what has been going on, then it's revealed as a bit of a tragedy. I was immediately drawn into this book. The description of Luca as he was learning how to do things that we all take for granted when we have sight, and then the idea that moving from a place that he had known all his life to a place that he was somewhat familiar with but had never been there without sight, and just little things like going to the bathroom in the middle of the night in a new place were really brought to the forefront of how much you rely on your sight, and without sight, how much you rely on other people. Dimitri has given us a story that is both heartwarming and also tragic. I went onto Instagram and looked through some of the feeds, and a lot of other people were really feeling the same way. This is definitely a 4.5, 5-star book if I've read one recently. It has so many different elements that are extremely thoughtful and caring and adventurous and everything else that you can think of that you want to read in a good story. So if you have not seen this book before, I highly recommend going out and picking this up. You will not be disappointed in reading this. Until next time, have a good day.